Evening, gents. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, had to understeer. Good evening. So this is my first practice lap of this new FIA championship. I've been too busy to do any practice, and I wanted to do just one more stream before I go testing, because in March there's not going to be any live streaming until the second week of April. So let's get one more stream in, and we'll use the FIA races as a content. I don't know, something. So we're practicing here at Brands Hatch to try and... It's not one of my favorite tracks, but what the hell. Well, I do actually enjoy the track. I just I don't go well around here, so especially this next left-hander, I have no idea how to take it. That's usually what happens. That's not how it's done. Oh, Dilshan, go to sleep, man. Bless you, bro. But you need to get some rest, brother. The reason this one's called last to first is I'm going to be in the top split with no practice, so... And I saw how close their quali was. I think like top 15 was separated by 4/10, and I'm not a top split driver around here, so... Captain Super Slow. Yes, sir. I'm friends with Super GT and Jimmy Broadbent. Not super close with Jimmy, but I'm pretty good friends with Super GT. And also Aries, Alex. I mean, not Alex. Oh my god. Sorry, bro. Just forgot your name. I feel so bad. Anyway, Aries. Such a freaking good YouTuber. He only releases a video every Saturday. It's like, what a legend. I don't know how he manages that. Cynical, hey man, very good day. I went shopping for frames, picture frames. I just need to put pictures in them now. Rory, thank you. Rory. I actually had a conversation with Rory the other day. I'm just freaking terrible with names. It's got me into trouble with my girlfriend once or twice, if I'm honest. Okay, potential best 21.6. Pole time around here 20.6. So we're 1.5 seconds off at the moment. Oh! I watched Key's stream for the strategy, so I will definitely start on the hard tire and then go from there. Looks like it's also a little bit of fuel saving is required in the slipstream. Jinx, congrats on the upgrade, my man. That's awesome news. Thea Musante. Musante? 21.3 potential. Oh, I'm so late to the game here. Oh my god. Hey, soon I will be at Zandvoort this year. Got a little bit of tea. Fighting a potential sore throat, which is not good. Because in March I go testing every single day except for 3 or 4 days, I think, where I'm in the UK. So it's not good to have a sore throat this close to testing. But so far so good. I'm just anticipating it a little bit. Looks like I have too much front bias. Let's go rear. Yeah, I definitely have too much. Sam Ziller, this is the consumer product. What you saw, as far as I'm concerned, they'll make very few changes, and I don't see that this flex is an issue in any way. So it's a concern that's been made up by a lot of couch critics who haven't actually tried the pedals yet, and who probably aren't experts in manufacturing either. So there is an assumption that metal is by default better. Would I have preferred metal pedals? Probably. But I haven't had a single issue for the months and months I've been using my pedals. So I understand the concern, but I don't think I think it's been blown out of proportion, to be honest. And I mean, I've witnessed Fanatec pedal V3s breaking under load, braking load. So that was with metal. The metal just broke. Now, I mean, that was anecdotal. It was just me with watching at my friend's house. But I'm just saying it. Metal, I mean, doesn't guarantee any sense of quality or anything like that. And I mean, look, these pedals are $200. So what's funny is that some people are comparing them to the CSLs, where I would personally, because of the force and the feeling of the brake pedal, I compare them to the V3s. So, and I had the V3s. What I think of testing so far, I think Ferrari's not sandbagging. I think they're in trouble. I mean, in trouble in terms of winning. So, I think Mercedes is quicker. Cabello, I'm not sure how you can buy the pedals in SA. Because... Why, David? Because Thrustmaster doesn't formally ship to SA. Sim Racing SK, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream, my man. We're doing this race for fun, gents. We're doing it like as a little Q&A session, and we're not looking for any special results. What I'm going to try and do is pick up the pieces from other drivers. I'm probably only going to get 2 shots at this before I have to leave. And what you're seeing now is my first practice of this race at all before the actual race itself. I've got them on pre-order. Good man, Sam. I'm telling you, Sam, you'll be pretty stoked with them, honestly. So I genuinely enjoy using these pedals. I'm so relieved, though. I'm so freaking relieved that Thrustmaster finally they released some freaking pedals. I mean, oh my gosh. Just like, why did it take so long? But anyway, it's the only reason I joined Thrustmaster. The reason I joined Thrustmaster was because I said I'll only join if you make better pedals, and I need to be involved in your feedback, like as a beta tester. And they said yes, and I got in there, got to test the pedals. It's one of the reasons I don't use a pedal cam. The other reason I don't use a pedal cam is I only have one camera. So. No, that's not a sponsored message. That's legit. Okay, so what we need to actually get used to... Oh, wheelbase. TGT, man. TGT all the way. I mean, it depends. If you have more money, then go for a direct drive. I personally have never experienced a direct drive when I go, oh my god, there's so much more feedback than a wheel. But people like them because they like to turn up the force. But in real life, in GTs in real life, the force is very light because we have power steering. Augusta, always target top 10. I just know I won't be qualifying in the top 10, but I'm hoping to pick up some pieces, and I'm gonna go hard, soft, medium. Jalix, I'm not. Okay, Samzilla, TGT, I'm telling you, is the best base, definitely, if you have the budget, because I know it's their priciest. I can't talk about my season yet, gents. It's not going to be a surprise. I've covered this a few times. It's not going to be a surprise, but I'm just don't want to talk about it until I'm driving the car, which will be next week. Martin, what do you mean by so quick? Out of interest. Where would I put the difference in braking between which two pedals? Do you mean the Thrustmaster previously and this one? I mean, the new TLCMs are 1,000 times better than anything Thrustmaster's ever released. I hate that corner. Ah. Don't read comments on your pretend quali lap. Oh, do you mean latency? The delay? Oh, okay, G27, that's a different story. I agree with you there. But I'm not talking about G27. The Thrustmaster has very little latency noticeable. And I have driven a lot of DD wheels. They are good. Of course they are. They're amazing. But I don't think, for example, I don't think I would personally want to spend like 1,000 or 2,000 euros on a DD because I personally don't feel the difference. Yeah, the T3PA Pros, it's not even an argument. It's not even a comparison. The TLCMs are miles ahead. I have the T3PAs up here. They're in plastic bag right now. Hey man, well, congratulations. Grawanda? Yeah. Such a difficult name to say. Sim Racing SK. I do play iRacing. I've made videos about iRacing. I just don't like iRacing. I think it's bleh. I mean, look, the DDs are cool. They're really cool kits. To say that you have a DD, it's like bang. But if you're operating on a budget, and let's say you want to allocate your money in the best way, get like a nice solid rig, allocate your money to a solid rig. Definitely a good set of pedals. And you won't go wrong with a very good wheel-driven bass. I mean, a belt-driven bass. Oh, hello. I wouldn't say the DD is for immersion. I mean, maybe the TGT is just very well belt-driven. Maybe. I definitely think that the Thrustmaster is better than the Fanatec belt. I can't say if the Thrustmaster is better than the Fanatec DD, but it's not far behind enough for me to recommend spending the extra dollars. How the hell do you get into that corner? I hate it! Where's the brake balance move now? No, it's meant to be back. I mean, look, I do have the most expensive Thrustmaster wheelbase, so I don't know. Honestly, I never tried the T300 base. So, yeah, I mean, I had the CS Elite Fanatec though, and especially on PlayStation it was nowhere. But Fanatec obviously made great pedals, so just that alone was worth sticking around for me. However, now I have the TLCMs, so I'm satisfied. Get what you guys want. There's no pressure to choose any of these brands. Choose what makes you happy. Choose the brand that aligns with you. Choose the one that has the coolest brand for you. Oh, this thing is understeer. How's that cut? Yeah, I mean, okay, the Logitech is super entry level. If you're working on like a $500 budget, then you should probably be getting Logitechs. But if that's the only time you should be getting Logitechs, not much after that. Not advisable. Again, reading the comments on the Outlap. The Porsche, I prefer the Porsche. I like the Porsche. That's why. I saw most of the guys in Europe are using the Beetle. Top 5 finishers in the top tier were 3 were Beetle or 4 were Beetle. And then the top 6, there was one Porsche. So. Plus, Key was also using the Porsche. I love driving the Porsche. Edgar, sorry man. Sorry bro. Again, guys, just use what makes you happy. Same with your camera position, all that. Although, if you're in the lower tiers of Gran Turismo still, then you must race with the rear view camera on, not the radar. You'll see more with the rear view camera. The radar's a bit too late. So that's, if you're suffering from a ramming syndrome or getting rammed, then James Parker, how you mate? You're gonna come see me get roasted in the top tier Gran Turismo FIA round. Okay, let's try hit an apex this time. Nope, still fishing for apexes. I probably started practicing a bit too late. Still fishing for apexes. I mean, in Brands Hatch, you kind of you do want to hit apexes. They're very long apexes though, so you have multiple options of like where to hit them. But you definitely still want to hit them. Oh, I was meant to reply to the one dude. Okay, I just want to hit some apexes and then we have to enter the race and do the quali non-quali. So, and I need to find the line there, which I've in my whole life. In real life, it's a little bit easier. In real life, this corner that we're heading to is very difficult. In real life, it's quite scary. This one's okay. You do have to use a bit of curb, maximize the exit, and then this next one you have to just turn in and pray that you're gonna stay on the racetrack. But you can run wide onto the grass like that and survive. I've seen it behind me and in front of me. Okay, hit apexes, log out. That's an apex. That's mowing the lawn. Hit apexes, log out, and enter the race. Still missing that apex. Hopes and dreams. run! Ah. Why isn't my remote working? Okay, it is working. Yeah, camera options in the what do you call it? The cockpit cam in Gran Turismo is like graphically intense, like very cool to look at, but you can't see anything out of it, so I don't like it. Do you like rotary cars? Yeah, sure. They sound amazing. I drove a rotary kart once, and the sound and the speed was ridiculous. Frickin' hell, it was so frickin' fast. And my manager, my only manager that I had, like racing manager, what do you call it, driver manager, um, he was responsible for rebuilding one of the 787Bs in South Africa, legit one. Have I seen the new Zandvoort? I've just seen the aerial shots. Hope to get to drive there. Bird Dog, they just don't have any intentions. ACC doesn't have the resource to go after online racing in the same scale that Gran Turismo does. It's going to be a much slower process, but remember, Gran Turismo has been doing this for quite a few versions now, whereas ACC have not. So I wish I could open the differential on this car. And the reason I'm not using the Beetle, which is the fastest, is because I've never driven it. So, I mean, there's enough unknowns here. I haven't done the strategy once. We're going to figure out what the strategy is as we go along. I watched a video of Key. I didn't delete my network data. That's a good point. I haven't done that in a while, actually. I watched Key's last live stream just to see what's what. I saw his strategy. I'm going to be starting near the back, even if I did like 10 million hours of practice. I'm still suck at qualifying in sims. So I'll start on the hards, go to the softs in the middle to try and do a little bit of undercutting, and then run to the finish on mediums. Speaking of, we have to feel what the mediums are like. That was a Marciello pit entry. Does your GT team have a simulator like in F1? No, it's not necessary in GTs, because we are allowed to test and stuff. They have a very good simulator. It's actually technically not theirs. It's not Ronaldi's. It's actually one of the racing drivers who races for us. He has a sim racing academy, if you will, which basically just means rent the sim and use it. And it's at the headquarters at Ronaldi. I've only used it twice though, because I can get the same value here. And I have two very close friends who have driven the top sims, the BMW one, the Jaguar one, the Audi one, the Mercedes F1 one, and they said still, if you have a static rig at home with reliable pedals have to be very good, obviously, and good force feedback, then you're fine. He said obviously the ones that are on the pivots, like the massive rigs, are obviously very impressive, but not entirely necessary. No, Renat doesn't have a simulator. I'm begging him to get one, but he refuses. Oh, hello, Apex. Hello, Dark Life. Yeah, ACC's got ton of potential. They're doing frickin' well. Their latest update really did well for the brand. I want nothing but the best for ACC. I'm playing a lot of it recently. Actually, I have big plans for getting more involved with the competition side of ACC. Are you using TLCM? Diffuse Gold, I've been using them for like since I think November or October. October or November. I've been using it for months, helping develop them. And I'm still using them right now. How's the family doing? I don't suppose they're fine. They live in South Africa, so I'm sure they're doing okay. Oh, you idiot, David. Today is not Spa, today is Brands Hatch in the FIA races. And I'm racing it in the Porsche, Rinaldi. Rinaldi Porsche. He does have half the Rinaldi factory is actually a Porsche service center. He started in Porsches. Actually, he started at Audi DTM, and then he went to Porsche. And then the other half of the factory is Ferrari. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen some Instagram stories which contain photos of the factory. Yeah, I have the latest firmware on my TGT. I had to do it to get the TLCMs to work, so... Whoa. TX replay, what's happening, man? Oh. Get to the line, get to the line, get to the line, get to the line. Oh, that's damage. That's damage. Yeah, if you want to use this livery, you're going to have to search far and wide. It was created ages ago by yours truly. And it's got like the keywords of Rinaldi, David, and something like that. It's impossible to find old liveries. Okay, so we're definitely in the top split when you have TRL, Adam, Williams, JO, Key 25, PR1 Fire, FML. This is definitely the last to first challenge. Rafael, the wheel settings are easy. It's 7 and 7. That's all. It used to be 10 and 10, which is the maximum, but probably not necessary. 7 and 7 is the best weighting I've had for these cars. 350 points. Racing soft. Yes. Let's go out to warm up. The essential credentials. What's up, man? Can't tell you my 2020 plans until I've driven the cars. It's not going to be a surprise. I don't want to share it, that's all. I did share some clues. There are some clues in Discord. daveperil.net/sim, and then click on Discord and register, whatever, become a member. And you'll see some clues there. So, but nothing, I haven't given anything obvious away. Top split, last to first challenge, 0 practice while driving with one thumb. And what's going on there? Did you see that? Oh, I know what's going on. Okay, I do have a criticism about the TGTs. They're little like rotational, like thumb operated sticks are very sensitive. So if if I just tap it the wrong way, it like goes like this. It's terrible. What I think about MotoGP, massive fan, massive. Valentino Rossi is the greatest motorsport hero of all time, mine. Marc Marquez is gonna be the greatest of all time. Poor Lorenzo. I've raced with Rossi. I've met him. I've shared a race weekend with him. Was in the same team as him recently. So we got the spin in. We got the spin in. When was the last time I drove a go-kart? With Super GT in November last year. Yeah, this is top split. Screwed. Any promo code? Unfortunately not. I don't have any promo codes at the moment. I have asked them. They said they'll make me one. That's an interesting choice of car for this race. Style Marquez, Heart Rossi. My brother too. Well, my brother is 100% Rossi fan, pure and undiluted. Every single time Rossi touches a track, he messages me, Rossi needs us more than ever. Slipstream here is very important as well, unfortunately. I got a lot of things to suss out in this race, and maybe if we get time the next race, gents. There's no guarantee I'm going to do more than this race, so let's just hope it goes well. Just for the funsies, okay? This is the final stream before my testing starts, and that is all of March, plus a race, or 2 races in April, so I'm not going to do any live streaming again until probably... I may try sneak one in on the 4 days I'm here in March, but outside of that, this is likely going to be the last stream for the moment. So, let's tune in and have fun and blah blah blah, you know? I'm kind of following Williams G on purpose because I don't know what the fuel burn strategy is either. So I watched Key. He pushed it to the absolute limits. I think this is the better strategy. Guys, Key is... I have so much respect for that guy, honestly. I have so much respect for Key's skills. I have no intention of trying to beat him. I just want to try get in the top 10. Let's just try that. I'm not playing ACC because I love GT Sport FIA races. Tire fuel, you have to use all sets, and it's quite complex. I still get nervous. I still get nervous. So good, such good practice for real life. Key's a gent. He never complains to me about anything. So, and without him, I wouldn't have the information to do these races in the first place. I often watch his stream first and then do my race. That's not how you start a lap. Oh! A 7! That's not bad. That's not so bad. Williams Gio got pole. Gee whiz. That was not bad. That was not bad. What? How the hell did I get in the top 10? What? Mick Figueroa, I often do FIA. What? Okay. Tires. Everything changes now. I can't maximize the softs, so I have to start on hards. Starting on hards. Guys, I haven't had a quali like that in ages. I have. I mean, I've done actually 2 poles in the thing, but previous. I'm so happy with that because I started practicing when I turned on the stream. Yeah, usually I'm like, oh, lost him in turn 1, that's it, off he goes. Okay, top 10, top tier, top split. Maybe I'm ready for testing. If you're a rich kid from Dubai, how much does it cost to race Formula 1 without experience? It's impossible, because you have to get a super license. And these days, to get a super license, you have to win at a very high level. Competizione. I don't think Momo's is in top split. Oh, quickly, check the new cap, baseball style, unbranded, coming out in once I announce my season. So there's the unbranded cap, but in the baseball cap style, because some of you don't like this trucker style, which is my favorite. This is my favorite style. Currently, this is my favorite cap. This one here. Key's starting on mediums. I know, but Key also had the benefit of the previous race. So I'm going with hards because I can't maximize medium or softs in this stint. The question is fuel saving. How much fuel saving do you do? What car? I'm on a Porsche. Oh man, I'm so stoked to be in the top 10. Honestly, I'm very stoked. Would you drive an F1? Who would not? I mean, I still dream of driving an F1 car, like the F1, the Ferrari Clienti program. Thank you, Drew. Thanks for the 15. Thank you so much. And I like get emotional like imagining it, but it will never happen. Thanks so much for the 15, my man. Appreciate it. Will do my best. Again, I think we should be fuel saving, right? I'm not driving Porsche. I am driving Ferraris for the season. Just started sim racing on PC. ACC all the way. Competizione. Quick little hack. Start the race on the warm-up lap. Median shift and final pit stop refuel. So we are refueling on the final pit stop. That's what I saw all the other guys doing, but I just didn't see them gain any positions. I data German, so I have to say Porsche correctly. It's possible I made a mistake starting on hards. That was stupid of me. Oh, poor Kelster. I was just running out of tyres. I had to stop. I wanted to go one more lap, but the tyres were looking precarious. Pavel, it's technically not 10 laps because that estimation is based on your fuel saving from the from your previous stint. So you always have to fill a little bit more if you want to push at the end, which I'm trying to do now, but I'm clearly losing time. So the strategy probably didn't work out perfectly here, to be honest. I needed to be quicker on the mediums for this to work. I needed to be quicker. Shit! Ah, I knew it. I knew it. That's the race over, gents. I don't know why I get the penalty, but WDP got the same one, so... No, WDP had an absolutely fair move around the outside. There was no question about his move, honestly. There was no issue with his move, but there was also no issue with my move, so... But Gran Turismo's latest penalty system does seem to be quite strict on side contact. And I knew as soon as we touched, I was like, oh shit, I knew that there was probably going to be a penalty for me. Even though it wasn't necessarily that dirty. That's a shame. We could have finished like deep inside the top 10 targets. So I think we would have been P9 if without me being an idiot. Woo! Tires, tires, tires! Tires! Fuel's okay. Oh, Key got me! Nice, Key! Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Somewhere in there we had to do one more lap on the hards just to get the softs to go an extra, and then the mediums would have been fine. Oh no, I ran out of fuel! I can't believe it! I ran out of fuel! I ran out of fuel! I wasn't watching my fuel, man. I wasn't watching the fuel at all. Woo! I was off the racing line, so I couldn't do anything there. I know some guys nudged me, but I was off the racing line. Oh! Ah. I think Competizione one day will add the fuel, GT4, but not yet. I held up my keyboard to navigate. It's evidence that I've been playing a lot of sim racing, like PC games. Oh, I didn't even know. I was so consumed. I thought I got the fuel perfect. Guys, honestly, I wasn't intentionally trying to block them. I had indicators on, off the racing line. Yeah, WDP, first of all, great race, man. Really, really good race. And the penalty was shitty for both of us. So I think I would have been P8 because I would have just stuck in your slipstream, short shifted, blah blah blah. But in the end, wasn't to be. Was not to be. Pace was good though. And we did that with zero practice. The moment the stream started is when I started practicing. So blah blah. David's making the classic excuses. But this is the top split, and I'm pretty stoked. Honestly, I'm pretty stoked. So ooh, guys are getting heated. So that's it, guys. I have to spend time with the girl, the lady. I have to pack. On Monday, I'm going to Paul Ricard to start the most insane process of testing I've ever experienced. It's a full month of testing. I have never experienced that. Well, actually, no. I am doing the VLN1 to try get my freaking permit. But after that, that's it. The rest is testing. So this was my last stream. It was a quick one, 1 hour 13. We had a decent-ish result. I've still got some skill in Gran Turismo Sport. I can still mix it with the big dogs. Oh shit, I forgot about my friend visiting tomorrow. He works at Mercedes F1. What food from South Africa do you miss the most? Biltong. Biltong, biltong, biltong. Racer294, thank you so much for the donation, my man, and thank you for all your liveries. Guys, if you want cool Rinaldi Racing liveries, check out Racer294. His profile on GT Sports, check out his liveries. Trust me, they're really, really cool. So I'm just going to quickly get a screenshot of this race, and then I'm going to head out. Testing, haha, Cole, I'm not telling you, my man. You'll find out, guys, Discord. If you're in my Discord or Instagram, Instagram / Dave Peril, or Twitter / Dave Peril, you'll find out very soon. You'll find out in like the next few days. I can show you my helmet because my helmet's changing. So just 1 second. I'll show you my helmet, okay? But then that's it. That's it. Where am I going? I'm going to my helmet spray painter. Okay, no, wrong Dan. Okay, here we go. So basically, I'm going back to my original colors. So I can tell you here, that's my helmet. That's the 2020 helmet. Okay, so you got that much information. I can tell you, no more green car. Green is out, no more green suit. No more green, guys. Yeah, good point, John. Yeah, that chat definitely got Chris the Monkey. DavePeril.net/sim and Discord is there. Maxim, I'm sponsored by Stilo, so the helmet is half price and the paint is free. But usually, for the level of helmet that you need for GT racing, it's at least 2,000 euros for the helmet and around 600 euros to spray it, and that's excluding VAT. So it's really, really expensive. What's wrong with you, Brian? What is wrong with you, Brian? Honestly. You're out, bro. Guys, Brian is out. Are you Silver Cup? Can't tell you. Drew, please bring some biltong. I miss it so much. Frickin' hell, I miss it so much. That was such a fun race. It was fun because like it wasn't flat out like who's practiced the most racing. You know, when it's absolutely flat out, it comes down to who's practiced the most and obviously who's got a lot of GT sport skill. But when there's a little nuance of like mixing the tires and fuel, then I usually have a chance of being in the top 10. Obviously, next time I will actually save enough fuel for the final lap, but okay. I'm going to call this one David versus Key. I've only beaten Key once. I'm upset about that penalty. I think that really cost us. But it doesn't work me up anymore. I used to get so upset by that stuff. Look at that little side tap and that was the penalty. Game over, ladies and gents. Gents, over. Okay, keep pushing. The camera angles on Gran Turismo. Is fast double shift normal in real life? Rave, only in Formula 1 actually. But in the Ferrari specifically, it won't let you do that. But it's still faster than, say, ACC and iRacing. They both delay the gear shift much more than us, than in real life. Yeah, Key and I were on different strategies there, mates. But usually Key beats me. He also plays 8 hours a day, so... am I still racing Ferrari in real life? No, I'm racing Porsche. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm still racing Ferrari. Biltong in UK is nothing like Biltong in South Africa. Evo Star, do you prefer lift and coasts? You have to do both. It depends on the car. In real life, lift and coast is so aggressive. It's like you're lifting halfway down the straight for it to make a difference. Yeah, it's good enough. We'll share this one, YouTube cover photo. Who doesn't love Key, guys? Key is like such a legend when it comes to his character and everything. Like, I mean, I love watching that guy race, and he's very informative because he gives you the strategy by doing every single FIA race. He's definitely doing this again tonight. I'm going to watch him again later. And it helps me because I don't have enough time anymore to put the hours in I want to. Um, it helps me to skip more practice. Like I said, I only started practicing when the stream started. So it's a huge benefit to me. Plus, I love his character. I love that he loses his mind. It's so epic. Okay, so let's post one misleading photo of David beating Key. There we go. I know it's Key's job. I know. I'm fully aware. Fully aware. I need to message Key and just tell him if I Well, actually, we were both fighting for 10th, so I was actually allowed to defend him there. I know he takes that personally sometimes. Dilshan, thanks for watching the whole stream, mate. You're an absolute legend, but now get some sleep. Holy. Gents, if you're looking for the unbranded caps, sweatshirts, hoodies rather, and t-shirts, unbranded, Coach Dave. My leg got stuck there. It's coming out in the first week of March. I'd love to see Key at the GT World Finals. Marka, so I reckon because my co-driver wanted to post a photo of the car livery today, but he held off. So I reckon on Tuesday when I see him, I will be able to post the livery. Okay, gents, thank you so much for watching. I'll post the livery on Instagram. I really appreciate the attention. Kalami 9 now again, I don't know. I appreciate the views. I thank you so much for the donations. I know this was a quick one. We're going to be off for a while. I'll try get on the few days that I'm back in the UK in March. Will do my best. Until then, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you around the next lap.